Here with Morehead State women's soccer head coach Paul Cox. And Coach, kind of tell us what do you look forward for your team this coming season?
Um, Same as last year, really. I think when we spoke last year, it was kind of program comp for 23, making the NCAA tournament and a championship win. And I mean, we went to the NCAA tournament last year. Obviously, we went a bit of an unconventional route, but it's kind of similar in the fact that from 23 to 24, we had pretty much a new team, and it's kind of similar going into this year too. So I think the expectation is to compete at the top end at the table and compete to win a championship both regular season and postseason.
What do you like most about your team this year, and what are some of the strengths that they have?
Um, the biggest thing I like about our team is I think it's the unity that we have. I think we had that last year um, in in certain areas, but I think we're more of a united kind of front this year. We brought in four transfers and a mid-year freshman in January, and it kind of we saw a shift in the team culture. And then this fall has been kind of the same. We've got two players that were here in 2023, and they said it's the closest they've seen the team in their 3 years. So yeah, what was this? Sorry, Jose, what was the second part of that question?
Just kind of what are some of the strengths?
Um, I think that we've got. That sounds a bit of a weird answer, but age on our side, we're quite a young team, I think. But we've got with us being a young team, we're a talented team, and this group's going to be playing together for probably 2 3 years. So I think that we're in a good position there. I think we've got more depth than we've had last year. I think we typically travel 20 players, and I couldn't tell you which 20 would go. I couldn't tell you which 11's going to start. Probably tell you seven, but I can't tell you the other 11. I think we've got a lot of depth and a lot of people competing for minutes. And we said to the team the other day, I said, some people aren't going to get what they deserve because we've got a lot of depth and a lot of talent in the group.
So tell us about some of these players that you have on this team, and maybe some key leaders, and maybe even a player or two that we need to keep an eye out for.
Yeah, I mean, we lost one senior captain last year in Anna Lawler, and she was our sole captain. So we were looking at adding two or three for this year, and the three that we've got are three transfers. So one is Hannah. She played when I was on the staff at Murray State. So we worked together her freshman year, which was 23. And then Molly Tapak from Southern Illinois, and then Kennedy Vaquero, who was with us last year. She transferred from Sam Houston, and she was all OVC newcomer team. So, and then obviously Hannah Burke, 2 years has been all conference. So I think she'll be a big piece for us too.
Coach, tell us a little bit something about your program and how you like to build it, kind of your mission statement for Morehead State women's soccer.
Yeah, I think most coaches say this when we recruit kids. I think when you go to a soccer event, you can tell who a good player is. Like I think that's the easy part. When you go to an event, you kind of identify someone. So I think that there's plenty of players out there to build a program, but we're looking for the people that are going to make the program. We're looking for people to come into this program and make lifelong memories and make their best friends. And I think if we can use that through this game, and that's what we want to do. And I think we've got good people and good players in the group, and we want to basically give an experience to the people that come through the program. And hopefully the part of that experience is winning a championship ring.
Uh,
Good.
Looking at the whole season, kind of looking at your non-conference schedule, it looks like a challenging schedule. You put together some nice competition that leads you into OVC play. What are you hoping to gain during the preseason and be able to take into the regular season?
Yeah, I think some of the games are kind of like returns from last year. So obviously Marshall, EKU, NKU, Bellarmine, Radford, but they're all top quality mid-major teams that I think would compete in the high end of our conference. So I think if we're getting 9 tests like that going into the first game against Western Illinois, excuse me, I think it just prepares us well for conference. I just think that we're playing a lot of teams that I look at the 4 games we played in the tournament last year. I think everyone that we play is going to be to that caliber. So hopefully it is preparing us, for games 19, 20, 21, down the stretch.
Okay. Well, head coach Paul Cox from Morehead State, we wish you the best of luck this season.
Appreciate it, Jose. I'm just going to turn it.